I should start.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the lounge of gist.
I said don't say that thing. Didn't I?
That's how she starts.
You say, hi everybody, welcome to the lounge. Because this
Of
is the
gist.
lounge where we discuss. What is it of gist? In my head, I'm thinking of
Land of the living.
land of the living. Yeah, welcome to
Welcome to Gist Lounge.
Gist
My name
Lounge.
is Stella, and this is
My name is Blessing.
and this is.
It's been a minute.
It's been. Thank you for riding with us. Regardless, thank you for watching and following us on this new adventure. We are also unraveling everything as we go.
Are we unraveling? Are we unraveling?
Have you been a podcaster before?
No, I've not. Maybe it's actually an unraveling.
It's
an
unraveling
from that angle.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we're doing it. I feel like I think one of the days I posted on the WhatsApp status, I was like, this is like an epitome of doing it as it is, starting with what you have and figuring it out as you go. Literally, this is it because sometimes it do be like like today.
On the note of it do be like today is a lot. Like, do you know one of those days when you're telling yourself today is a very long day, but you know that the day has not even finished because there is, and for the both of us, like there's a lot of work,
so many things.
Yeah.
I before you came, I was literally, because I've been trying to post on my, create content and everything. You just get that going, and because I also do my styling thing on the side too, so I have to get that going. I just said, okay, let me just close my eyes, at least sleep. I was struggling to sleep. The moment the sleep entered, that's when your call came in. I was just like,
because there's no sleep for the weekend.
I was about to say, she cancel.
Yeah, guys, like if you know how many times we usually cancel, let's do this tomorrow. Let's do it next week. But I mean, we'll try our best.
Yeah,
we'll try our best.
We keep trying.
We would always show up.
Yeah, show up for what
adulthood.
That's scam.
Yeah, I feel like when we say that thing, adulthood na scam, it feels like a cliche, like something that people have said, but there is a constant truth in that statement. But adulthood is a lot.
It's a lot. It's I don't know. Even starting with growing up, where I grew up, there's like they tell you when they give you food, they give you just one meat, right? They say you're a child, they give the adults two or something. And then as a kid, I was looking forward to being an adult so I can have two meats.
And then
but
you're even
the one meat.
Oh no, let's say for instance you're like on a weight loss, you'll be like, no, do I really need to except maybe it's like a protein kind of.
Really, it's just the hustling and bustling, the to-dos, they just keep increasing, they just keep coming and coming. There's never a time. I tell myself that I feel when they say rest in peace, it's actually what it means, because the moment someone dies, this is it though.
What if you now go to your fire?
Let's leave that one. Give your life to Christ, by the way.
Just putting that out there. While you're here, you try to live.
No, seriously though, it's a lot. There's always something to do. There's always something going on. You never have a moment of, even it's this the moment of fulfillment and all of that. But even after that, the human nature is, what is the next thing? What is the next thing? The next achievement, the next goal.
I don't have it currently. I'm trying not to have what's the next. I'm trying to live like in the now for now, like, because the now feels like there's a lot already, and I have this phobia for dropping things. Like I put on so much
into whatever you're doing.
Yeah, like no, I mean like I put on so much on myself. I try to put myself, like, because that's what, for me, I feel like that's what that was next does to me. Like if I keep chasing what's next, I put my hands in too many things, and I have a fear of dropping the ball. Like I don't want to drop the ball with anything that I'm doing. So if I tell you, oh, I'm going to do this,
you're actually doing it.
I actually want
and
to
that's
do
what you're
it.
doing. But for
Right.
me, it's the other way around. I find that even sometimes when I don't want to, I find that I find myself in so many things that I think I did this thing last. Oh, was it even lasted 2 years? When I started learning how to say no to myself too, because
Yeah,
I
there's
to
no.
myself there are some things. Oh, I should do this. I'm like, no, not yet. Let's hold on.
But I would always say yes to travel. It makes me happy.
I
Those,
want to travel too.
those are the things that I never say. It
Yeah,
can't be too much.
it can be
Really,
too
it
much.
can't be too
No,
much. I think
really,
that's
but do you think that you could now, as an adult, with all that you've experienced, of course, also experiencing childhood, which would you prefer? Like, there should be benefit of being an adult, though. Like, what would you say? What would you say is comparing to being a childhood, right? What would you say is the benefit of being an adult?
the fact that I get to make my own decisions.
Right.
Right. Like I get to choose what I focus on. Like now that I'm an adult and thinking about my childhood, like I wish that things were like a bit different. Like different in the sense that I wish that I was presented with a whole lot more options.
Options. Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
I feel like because the first thing that is I always wanted to study law. But then because I was thinking of probably maybe wrong information or things like that,
Exactly.
like I could have been pushed
But
forward.
more, you could have
Yes, like
pushed.
if somebody really understood it. Like so
Exactly.
I would say adulthood because I mean if I really wanted to study the law now I could still go
Actually,
but
funny enough,
I kinda
I had similar experience. When I was about getting into university in Nigeria, I didn't even know what it was about. Then it was social work. It was sociology, right? And but I think the little that I read about it, and they said helping people, which I really love to do. So I wanted to do, but I remember them asking, "What are you going to do with this?" Do you know how many people that nobody in my family
yeah,
did
that's the
that? It
thing.
was always
I could
doctor
have been a
did
lawyer
that.
and I'm suing everybody. Yeah.
And the funny thing at the end of the day is that I am eventually doing that after going to school to study international relations, which I did like, but I don't think if I had a better information, I don't think I would have done that course. But I was doing it because it was what was available for me at the time. I mean, I made really nice friends. I learned a lot, but
Yeah.
I didn't really do much in that course because I don't. My mind was not. I didn't think it was my thing. I didn't even understand the whole scope. But there was no like it
I
wasn't
think I'm
there.
doing the next best thing that I actually think I'm quite good at,
Yeah.
which is communications and all
Oh,
of
this
that. Like,
you're very good at that
yeah, I
that
think I'm yeah.
communication
So
thing, and even
yeah,
coordinating people under it too. You're very
yeah.
good.
So it's I'll take my flowers. Thank you. So yeah, I wouldn't say there's any regret. So bringing it back to that just reminds me. If I was a lawyer, why did I use that word?
You sue
I would have sued the.
Canada weather.
It's not Canada weather.
Oh,
We're going back home this time. Nigeria. Senate.
oh, Natasha, how
Like
made you want
I
to
would have
sue?
probably taken on that woman's case for
I
bono. Like
say
just let me be on the legal team. Like, what is
what?
that mess?
I've not really taken my time to read the full story, but every time I keep seeing the story online, it's like, what did this woman do exactly?
Oh
What
my
is her
god. It is
issue?
not. It is not. So my where I'm coming where the way I'm looking at it is not what did she do? Or who is she?
Hmm.
Because I think it was yesterday night or so that I saw a story where there was like I think it was like on Insta blog and the base of the story was that oh she's been married to three husbands
Oh, I saw
and I'm
that.
like
I'm
what
like,
is
how that?
the
What's the
any
relationship?
advance
How did it really?
what is the if she likes let her be married to like
But we
seven
have senators that have baby mamas all over the place.
that is
Girls are old enough to be their own daughter. They are sleeping around with them.
the part that astounds me is the speed. I think that's the one. The speed at which she was suspended. It is not just the speed and the severity
That came with it.
of punishment. The punishment that came with her talking about what she's going through. I'm like,
If someone in
she
power can,
didn't kill anybody. Like suspend her, take away her salaries,
no,
take away her aids, tell her never to step foot, not to step foot in the premises. I'm like,
ah,
No jokes.
Are you serious? Okay, I have to go read more
No,
into
you need
this.
like it's that crazy.
Why?
Just for what? Like we've seen grown men jump over the fence to get into the house. We've seen people steal the mace or carry the mace in the
And
house
run
and all of
away.
that.
But
I,
nothing was done to them.
I'm not sure we saw what came of
Yeah.
that. So this this
It's
case is so annoying as the word. Like, and what? Like, when my friend sends me reels on Instagram, like, and if it's something sad, I like tell them don't send me this kind of content again. And
yeah,
that's just simply because I have the tendency to
to dwell.
marinate. Like, I would read the thing, I would be thinking, and for these cases that I have anger that I cannot direct at anybody.
Nigerian Senate, beware.
Because
Blessings coming for you
like I
people.
don't like I'm so shocked at there is something about like even if you're going to
Punish
carry
them.
out injustice,
Mm-hmm.
let's call it what it is, carry out injustice, but still pretend like just do
You
this
know,
small
they've taken it to
investigation.
the UN and UN now. Oh,
She
was
did.
she did, right?
She
She
did.
was one
She
that
had
took
to.
it too.
And I don't know if there is. I mean, I don't think that we have lawmakers who really care one way or the other. I mean, because I mean, there is no punishment for bad behavior, really.
It's just sad the things that women have to go through. It's very
The
sad.
other part to it is this is supposedly a powerful woman
Hmm.
who is being treated like who is getting that do your worst
Situation.
vibe. Like what happens to
Hmm.
everyday girls, girls in schools, girls in the universities, girls who are just starting off their career and things like that. Like at what point?
I've had a similar. I mean, this I was not in a, this was in school, and it's still very. Whenever I remember, funny enough, I saw the woman's my lecturer. She was a lecturer, and funny, it was a woman that did this to me.
Oh yeah, Natasha. They were like fellow women
Like,
who
why is it always the woman doing this to their fellow
it was
women? Why?
shocking. I was like, no, like every time I think that we can't go lower as a nation, they're like, hold our cup. We
They are
can
coming.
actually dig deeper.
This
We
one,
can find gold.
you see,
Just give us time.
I have an open fit. It was by accident. I had tooth infection and everything. But then you're in school. There's a lot of things to do, project assignment and all of that. So I knew that I had this health issue, but there was this test that was coming that I was, it was coming, and I was really prepared for it. I'm like, okay, let me finish, this week. Once I'm done with this test, I'll go to the hospital and sort out myself. So the test, let's say, was on a Thursday. I was prepared. I had gone to the clinic before, got some pain relief. So the next day was the test was in the morning. So I'll just go do my test and then go to the hospital. When I woke up in the morning, my whole face. Oh my God, bless it. My whole face was swollen. I couldn't even speak.
Yeah, I had tooth pain.
Jesus,
Usually
it
like the
was
worst. I've
those
never
kind of
had one.
pain that anything you did was coming to your head. My head was banging. So then I knew there's no way I can do that test. I cannot do. So I called the class rep. I messaged him. I did took a picture. I'm like, this is how I look right now. I'm going to the hospital. This and that. I even called one of her favorite person in class. Like, okay, in case the class rep, this is it. I called. I made sure I did everything, and I was willing to write this test in her office with her because that was how prepared I was. I just wanted to get my. So I went to. They did surgery. They took it out and everything, and they can't just do surgery and then you go back
You
to
go
class
back, yeah, you
because
have
I
to.
was really bleeding that period. It was very painful for me. So when I eventually did go back to her, then I was in my final year. So and then I wasn't I knocked. She allowed me in then, but they were junior student, the 100 level student, they were freshmen, they were in there. So I was wondering why, like I just stood like let her finish with them, and then she goes, what do you want? I saw my name Stella on her board, which couldn't make it for test. I was like, at least she
She
knows.
knows that you could have.
I even went to the tooth that was removed. I
Evidence,
like
evidence, choke.
everything because I'm like I was ready.
Like it doesn't have to be. You're not done with the story, but
It didn't have to be that, but
it didn't have to
it
be.
did have.
But
But
knowing,
knowing the system I was into,
yeah.
my friend was outside to testify too, so there was everything. You know what this was? You this prostitute, all you do is sleep around with.
Oh Jesus, I'm gonna lost it that day.
I
Like
I
no.
see. I just stood. I'm like, because she said, "What is it?" I said, I thought of. I said, she asked like, "What is it? What do you want?" I said, "Oh, my name is Stella. I'm the girl." Like pointed to her
Only you
board,
pointed to.
and I just came, and I couldn't even talk very well that period because my face was still a bit swollen. Like I couldn't make it for the test, but I'm willing to do it in your office or any place. Like I'm next, you this prostitute. You think you can be sleeping with any lecturers and you now want to come and do? I'm
Wow,
like, from where to where?
that's a lot.
And she now said, she was not telling the younger student, like, look at this is the future. Don't follow these people like this. They I
Oh,
was
that's just
I had an
horrible.
E in that course because not that I didn't know the course, but my morale, my everything, I
Like
cried.
there was no point.
Like the day we were writing the exam, like I knew but I knew I had failed my test, and I was just crying. So, which is why anytime, one time she popped up on my Facebook, people that you may know, I was like, ha,
I know you.
God,
My eyes are
I was no, that
I
period
know
it
you.
was painful.
Like life shouldn't
She
this
is she
is
she
like
shouted in the hallway, calling me names. I was even
what
like,
for?
what for?
I can't
I'm
count the
okay, even
number
if
of
I'm in
times.
process,
Like
let's say with your husband.
it also reminds me of school days. Like I can't count the number of times that I've had to go to school during while having like intense. I used to have like very intense when shopping, but I just knew in my head like there was no way I could miss this test
Yeah,
or exam. Like there was no grace. How do you explain it? Like I mean, you had a tooth to
I
bring.
had
Am
it.
I saying
Like
you bring?
I had everything. Like and those my classroom had told me that they had told her. And this is not a case of maybe I was, because she might say you copy from somebody. It
We need to do
was,
better as a
and
nation.
you
Yeah.
think as someone that's a mother figure, mother, she might
Like
have
just
understood.
being a regular human being, a sane human being should. That's the basic requirement, the minimum requirements.
It's
Like
like it
whatever
was
position that
painful.
you're holding, like just be a bit. And this is my message to like I don't know if nobody's even hearing me over there, but
You never know. You never know.
no,
You never know.
no, the original thing I want to tell them, I cannot say it like so. But be
Be
good.
human.
There
Be
are
a good
girls
human.
growing up. There are people growing up. Today it's a woman that is being oppressed. Tomorrow nothing stops it from being a man. Yeah. From being like a junior lawmaker or something like that. There's which Nigeria needs to
We need to
do
do
you know what
better as a
annoys me is the
people.
fact that we think that we're really very religious people, but there's
You don't
this
get to see it.
injustice. I
Yeah.
can't relate being the most religious and then having this high level of injustice, very pervasive. And I think that if anybody asks me why I moved out of Nigeria, it would also be one of those reasons. Like I want a society where I don't need to know anybody,
To be able to perform, to be able to make a living.
not make a living to ensure that I mean like it's not they say, oh, something can happen to you in Nigeria, and injustice can happen. You know in your head that you can't even take it to the police.
Ah, my sister.
You can't. Do you get? I hated that
Like this that situation, I could have taken to the
powerlessness.
school authority, but I couldn't at that
Yeah, that
because
sense of powerlessness. It was too much. It's too much for anybody to have to. It's too much to be your everyday reality, right?
no, it's
Like
too much. Like over here, I can go to work, come back late,
yeah,
like, but I could if I can't do that in Nigeria. And I said, me as a woman,
yeah.
I
So there's
am
a lot of
no. Even if I had a car,
this is us just adding our voice to the thousands of people saying that this is injustice and it needs to end. I don't know how it will end.
it starts with each person. It's not something
Like you
that,
find yourself in a position of power, yeah?
yeah. Even if not in the position, even in our everyday existence, like it starts with you deciding to do the right thing. Is an
It makes
everyday.
the world a better place, really. I
Seriously,
mean,
let's
it's
try.
especially you have children, your children could be in that. I don't know if Nigerian lawmakers have children who will be in that, but whatever it is, just
It might not it may not be financial place, so it might not necessarily
exactly
money is not everything.
just be good. On to
Let's be good,
more.
nonsense. Easter is coming. Yay!
Before that one,
Ah,
winter. refuse to finish. No,
This is
somebody in Calgary needs to tell us what is going on. Like, what
we are in
exactly?
the season of fake spring, or what's it called?
This thing that has happened within the past 2 days is not fake. It's the original. It feels like winter 2.0 because why is everybody everywhere white?
Spring is not fighting enough. That's what I would say.
Like,
Spring is not.
how do
Is
you? Like, should we put fertilizer for you to gain your?
last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? Last week
It
now.
was so warm. Like
Warm.
we
I
were
had
wearing.
one top, one shirt, and go to work and
Yeah,
everything.
I don't know how work.
This one is still
Yeah,
enjoying.
but I mean, like, I don't know what is happening. Right, it's crazy. Spring needs to fight better, and
Easter.
Easter is the long weekend.
When is Easter? What day? Is it this month or next month?
It's next month. I
Do you know the
think
date?
it's 21.
Oh, so it's April. It's shy in
Don't take my
April.
word for it. I'm not.
It's
sure,
going to
but
be in
all the
April.
days are modeled
What
up
are you
for
doing
me.
for Easter? You said you wanted to travel. Family trip.
Not travel really, but I mean, just thinking of something to do. I mean, it's a long weekend, right? Maybe probably like a road trip, but to where now? I don't know. Like if all the roads look like this, I don't want to go
No, I
anywhere.
don't think it will be like this by April. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, to be
Because
honest,
it has snowed in May.
spring officially starts March 21st.
Okay, so
So this is us just asking for too much from the weather.
yeah,
But I mean,
let's
have mercy on us, God.
have
We've
mercy.
been through it.
We don't try.
We do our best with the weather.
You can if you're going to travel, maybe if you're traveling out of the country, travel and download Duolingo so you can learn the language.
That app is oh my
I feel like it's the most dramatic.
it's menopausal. Like
Jesus.
that app is like it's on a menopause. Like I was like
That app is threatening my
won't
life.
I won't take Duolingo serious until the day it offers me money in exchange to
Just so
like
you know, you haven't practiced Spanish today. I'm just saying.
oh
Like
please.
it's just so sneaky.
Please, I'm going to
And then you'll not be doing that googly eye crying and everything. Like, bruh,
yeah,
what's your
it's so
issue?
annoying.
Is it your
I think
learning?
another app that gives me that nonsense vibe is ABC. It sends me a message. You're spending against your budget, bro. I know. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, RBC does that.
Yes,
Oh my.
you're spending against. But the first thing is that I was the one that set the budget, so I'm
So-
like, I know. If I have money, you will know. So I will not spend above my
Oh my
budget.
god.
I mean, those are like apps that drives us crazy.
And there's
What
also
is that?
another
What
one.
are you doing?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. Maybe me and my husband will probably do that. The road trip
Did you
thing.
guys hear that? Yeah, my husband.
My husband and I.
Young
My
love.
husband.
My husband.
My husband.
Is giving. What was it called? I think the person doing that now is Ife.
Is Ife? Who is Ife?
Yeah, that have been in.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that proposal was good.
Yeah. That's what is giving my
Yes.
husband.
So my husband said that.
Oh, please get it.
So guys, my husband is actually the one that helped us.
Still get out. So
Someone that hear you now would think that you don't have a husband. Though. Don't mind.
I don't know. This young girl.
Let's enjoy it. Like I saw for somebody, I don't think I actually
But that's
do
a
the.
good thing. Like if you maintain the momentum, like
Yeah.
what is most important is that you're actually enjoying.
Oh God.
And it's not for the cameras.
Oh,
right?
it's not. No,
Yeah, which is a good thing,
It's
right?
just okay. Now you're putting my famous. No,
Nonsense.
that is first proposal. I remember the day I was just like I was just remembering my Tanko's proposal, my proposal. God,
I was there.
Oh, yeah, she was.
I
She was
was
one
there.
of the surprise
I was
objects.
there with my stick. I'm an object now.
Objects. At that time, there were two.
After I dragged myself on my big stomach.
God, I was surprised that day. I didn't see it coming.
Aww.
I didn't see. I thought, like, I felt the proposal was like, you know, when you have it, but the length at which he went.
Okay.
No.
Back to what you're doing for us. Do you people want? You can watch the video on our Instagram. Thank you. Subscribe to our Instagram. Yeah.
Thank you. I should post on my YouTube too.
So basically, you don't have a star plan.
We don't have for now. We
probably have plans. Whatever you are doing in your marital
homes,
please share.
Yeah, let us know.
And we could all hang out though. That's it.
Yeah, you guys should plan. Let's come to you guys.
Yeah. I can host you guys.
Yay!
Yay! The things I
Every
do
year
bring
we
your
come.
food.
When they say hosting, it's not. I don't
I'll
tell me
provide
to
the
do
space.
potluck.
I'll
I provide the space.
I'll provide the space.
You provide the food and drinks.
Yeah, that can
Yeah.
happen. Yeah. What's
What's
our
our story?
story for this week? This gives like things are happening vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, things are
Crazy
actually
things are
happening. Like
happening.
crazy things that it just feels like everybody would want to worry them, right? So the story is am I the ass for telling my son-in-law he can't park a Tesla here? I've not read the story, but you're not the ass.
No, it depends. It depends on where he's parking the Tesla. We don't know yet. I can't conclude.
Is a Tesla. Elon Musk just said Canada is not a real country, so we're all we're all vexing for him.
Oh, that's where you
So
are coming from.
Yeah, we don't want. I saw a cyber truck across iron, and I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I
much.
want a Tesla.
We're taking a
I want a
traitor.
Tesla. Guys,
Traitor, betrayer.
that I want a Tesla. Well, the Musk can do whatever. I just want a Tesla.
Okay, let me tell you why it's the ass.
Okay.
So my husband and I are both federal employees for now. We both work 60 hours a week. I'm not currently happy with the political climate. Well, not all, for obvious reasons, but we're dealing with it. My daughter's been dating a young man for going on 5 years. That's long. They're both in their they're both in their early 20s. So I mean, you can continue dating and going to college. Because his parents are not the most supportive and they seem serious about each other, I've let him live in my house. That's so generous. The last couple of years for free.
That's because my own mother.
While he's going to college. Oh, I want them to have the best start to life. Okay. He works part time. He pays for most of his essentials. He's welcome to eat any groceries I buy and even can request stuff and I will get it.
Sorry, not your boyfriend.
Let's not judge.
It's adopted son.
And when I buy food, it's always included. Outside that, is mostly self-sufficient. What is self-sufficient about?
Buy snacks.
My daughter recently mentioned he's been interested in buying a used Tesla from a friend in a house that you're not going. Okay. I feel I'm judging this person already. I'm okay with most cars, but with current climate and being a federal employee, this made me immediately say absolutely not. I don't mean he can't buy it, but I don't want to see it parked in my driveway daily. So I said if he does, he just can't park it here. My daughter thinks I'm overreacting, but I just don't want to see a Tesla in my driveway while I pull out to drive to a job that the Tesla owner is threatening and insulting on a daily basis. It feels like a double insult. Am I the ass for it?
Seriously, I have so many questions. Because let's leave it Tesla for now. This person is your daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. You can love Dovey, whatever you want to love Dovey. But this boy has been living in your house, eating your food for years. And you said the parents is it that the parents have issue with their son or they have issue with their son and your daughter's relationship?
She just said his parents are not the most supportive. You get why?
Because honestly, and then you now want to go and buy a Tesla.
I mean, buy whatever you want to buy, right? But I feel that as the owner of the house, if the owner of the house says don't do this, like it's a valid point because I mean Elon Musk has been talking shit and we might have a valid opinion that we all agree that sometimes governments can be quite bloated. But there is a way that you can do those things without like being really insultive of the people who are working there, right? Which is
your mic has not been on now.
Which is
continue.
This I want continue. Anyway, so it's valid for the owner of the house to like say, I don't want to I don't want a Tesla. I don't want to be reminded daily of this person.
because
I mean, like the way they're going about it being insulting to like this same person just tweeted that yeah, like Canada is not a real country and things like that. You want to make it a 51st state and all of those kind of things. Like
that's
don't even drive a Tesla in front of me. I know it's some people say it's silly or something like that, but I mean it is our house. So if the guy, she's not saying don't buy it, you can go and pack it to your parents' house. They live just a couple of blocks away. So,
but see, don't buy. She's not the what asshole. Abi?
yeah,
She's not the problem because like you said, she owns the property.
Oh no, you have to also look at it from the angle of like she can't tell him what to buy or what not to buy.
No, what to buy is not.
But she's not the ass for telling him
not
that
to park in her own property.
Yes, don't park in my driveway.
Please, can you go and find something else? Something because honestly,
I feel for me, I even feel that that's not the issue now. So I think that the main issue is the fact that she's feeding and housing somebody that long for years. I mean,
and it's supposedly by your daughter. I just adopt this boy as
you're not overreacting. Like, do you guys think who's the ass in this place? Seriously? I think the ass is Elon Musk. And on that note, I want to say thank you for joining us for
oh my god
this week's episode. And please drop your comments. Let us know who's the ass. What are you doing for Easter? 3 things that you need to tell us. What are you doing for Easter? Who's the ass in the story? And would be what's your preferred your childhood
or your adulthood with the scams, with all the scams that it comes with.
If you, some people are living their best life, it might not be really scam sharp, but just for the sake of us regular
with all the bills that it comes with, maybe that one.
Just for the sake of us regular folks, tell us which would you prefer,
and what would you like us to talk about? What topic? What would you like us to
please
talk about?
Tell us your deep secrets.
It's a safe space.
Yeah,
no judgment zone.
We listen and we may judge. Yeah,
we may not judge with our words, but our reactions and eyes.
Like all those. I feel like you can read if I'm judging you, but
I can censor what I say, but my face.
Yeah, that's another thing. All right, guys.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to share, subscribe, like, send this to everyone in your community, in your network, your friends and your frenemies.
And send it to the Nigerian Senate. Tell them on my eyes.
The blessing is coming for them.
I think. I wish. Right. Bye.
Bye, guys.